Right now, at this exact moment, your dog is carrying emotions you never even realized you gave them. Stress, tension, relief, anxiety, safety, every shift in your voice, every rushed goodbye, every distracted moment when you look past them instead of at them, your dog feels it. And what scientists are discovering about the canine brain is honestly disturbing. Because your dog is not just living beside you. Their entire emotional world is built around you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to understand something that most dog owners never realize until years later. Your dog has been trying to emotionally connect with you every single day, and you've probably been missing half the conversation. Hey, welcome to Pawsmind, the channel where we uncover the hidden psychology, emotions, and silent language of dogs. If you truly love your dog and want to understand what they're actually thinking beneath those everyday behaviors, hit subscribe right now. Because once you see the world through your dog's eyes, you will never interact with them the same way again. Now here's the first truth you need to understand. Your dog does not see you as just a human. To them, you are something far more powerful than that. Your dog is emotionally monitoring you all day long, and most owners have absolutely no idea it's happening. You think your dog is just following you around the house because they're clingy or curious. But that's not what's really going on. Your dog is constantly reading you. Your breathing, your footsteps, the tension in your shoulders, the speed of your movements, even the silence in the room. And here's the part that should make you stop and think. Your dog often notices your emotional state before other humans do. Studies on canine emotional synchronization found that dogs can mirror the stress levels of their owners over time. When your anxiety rises, their cortisol levels rise too. In other words, your dog is not simply living near your emotions, they are absorbing them. You may think you're hiding your stress behind a smile, or pretending everything is fine. But your dog already detected the change in your nervous system minutes ago. And this explains something most people misunderstand. Sometimes your dog is not acting out. They're reacting to emotional tension they don't fully understand. The pacing, the whining, the sudden clinginess, the refusal to settle down. Your dog may be carrying emotions that never belonged to them in the first place. But this emotional connection goes even deeper than body language. Because your dog doesn't just read your emotions. They search for your presence in ways that are almost heartbreaking. Your scent is one of the most emotionally powerful things in your dog's entire world, and most people completely underestimate what that actually means. You come home, throw your clothes on the bed, leave a hoodie on the couch, kick your shoes near the door, and later you find your dog curled up on them. Maybe you laughed. Maybe you thought they were being strange, but your dog is not obsessed with your laundry. They are searching for emotional security. A dog's nose contains up to 300 million scent receptors. Humans have around 6 million. That means your dog experiences scent in a way we can barely comprehend. To them, your smell is not just a smell. It's information, safety, familiarity, attachment. It tells their nervous system that the person they trust most still exists nearby. Researchers studying canine separation stress discovered something remarkable. Dogs left alone with an item carrying their owner's scent showed noticeably lower anxiety levels than dogs without one. Your scent literally helps regulate your dog's emotional state, and this goes deeper than comfort. Brain scans revealed that when dogs smell their owner, the reward center of their brain activates more strongly than with familiar dogs or strangers. Think about that for a second. Your dog's brain responds to you like something precious. And when that scent disappears for too long, your dog begins feeling something many owners never recognize until it becomes painful. Your dog experiences separation far more deeply than most people realize. And the hardest part is this. You think your dog understands where you went and when you'll come back. But they don't experience time the way humans do. To you, leaving for work is routine, predictable, temporary. To your dog, one moment you existed beside them, and the next, you vanished from their world without explanation. That's why some dogs sit near the door for hours, why they pace between windows, why they sleep on your clothes or wait in the exact spot where they last saw you. This is not drama, it's attachment. Your dog's brain is built around patterns of presence and safety, and when that pattern suddenly breaks, their nervous system reacts immediately. Researchers studying canine separation anxiety found that even short absences can trigger measurable stress responses in dogs that are highly attached to their owners. Elevated cortisol, restlessness, hypervigilance. Some dogs stop eating, others become unusually quiet, and many owners completely miss the signs because the dog isn't being destructive. But here's the thing. The goal is not to make your dog care less about you. The goal is to help them feel safe while you're gone. Predictable routines, calm exits, and leaving behind familiar scents can dramatically lower stress levels. And when you finally come home, Something powerful happens inside your dog's brain almost instantly. The moment you walk back through the door is not just excitement for your dog. It's emotional relief. And once you understand what's actually happening inside their nervous system during that reunion, you will never ignore their greeting again. You see the jumping, the spinning, the crying, the tail wagging so hard their whole body shakes, and maybe you think they're just hyper. But that behavior is much deeper than simple excitement. Your dog has been carrying emotional tension while you were gone, and the second they see you return, their nervous system finally releases it. Studies on canine attachment show that reunion moments trigger powerful hormonal changes in dogs, especially the release of oxytocin, the same bonding chemical connected to love, trust, and emotional safety in humans. Your presence literally helps your dog's body relax. You are not just someone they enjoy being around. Biologically, you are part of what makes them feel safe enough to calm down. And here's something most owners never think about. The first 30 seconds after you come home matter more than you realize. Eye contact, gentle touch, a calm voice. Those tiny moments communicate safety directly to your dog's brain. To you, it may feel like an ordinary part of the day. But to your dog, that reunion may have been the emotional high point of their entire world. Your dog uses you as their emotional compass more than you realize. Every single day, in moments so small you barely notice them, your dog is looking to you to decide whether the world is safe or dangerous. Think about what happens when your dog hears a strange sound at night or sees something unfamiliar during a walk. Before reacting, many dogs immediately look at their owner's face. That tiny glance is not random. It's one of the deepest signs of trust your dog can give. Scientists call this the secure base effect. Researchers discovered that dogs become significantly more confident and willing to explore unfamiliar situations when their owner is nearby. Not because the owner is actively helping, but because their presence alone changes the dog's emotional state. Your dog's brain literally treats you as a source of safety, and this explains why your reactions matter so much. When you panic, your dog becomes uncertain. When you stay calm, your dog often recovers faster. They are constantly studying your emotional response and using it to guide their own behavior. Let that sink in for a moment. Your dog trusts your judgment more than their own instincts. In a confusing or frightening world, you are the thing that makes exploration feel possible. You are not just their companion. You are the place they borrow courage from. Sometimes your dog sits across the room and simply stares at you. No barking, no tail wagging, no obvious reason, and most owners completely misunderstand that moment. You think your dog is waiting for food, bored, or just doing nothing. But what if that quiet stare is actually one of the deepest emotional behaviors dogs are capable of? Researchers studying canine bondings discovered something extraordinary. When dogs and their owners make soft, relaxed eye contact, both brains release oxytocin, the same hormone connected to bonding between mothers and babies. In other words, your dog is not just looking at you. They are emotionally connecting with you in real time. And here's what makes this even more powerful. In the animal world, prolonged eye contact is usually a threat. Wolves avoid it. Many animals interpret staring as aggression. But dogs evolved differently with humans. Over thousands of years, they developed the ability to hold eye contact not as a warning, but as affection and trust. That means when your dog quietly watches you while you cook, work, or sit on the couch, they may not want anything at all. They may simply feel safe being near you, safe enough to relax, safe enough to connect without needing words. And once you realize how deeply your dog bonds to your presence, one final truth becomes almost impossible to ignore. There's one final truth about your dog that most people are not emotionally prepared for. Your dog has already forgiven you for moments you still feel guilty about. The rushed mornings, the missed walks, the times you were distracted, stressed, exhausted, or emotionally unavailable. Humans hold on to mistakes for years. Dogs don't think that way. Your dog is not sitting there keeping score of every imperfect moment. They are not replaying arguments in their mind. They are not building resentment because you came home late or forgot their favorite toy. What your dog is searching for is much simpler and far more heartbreaking. Presence, consistency, emotional safety. That's why even after being ignored for hours, your dog still follows you into the next room. Even after you accidentally raised your voice, they still come back and lean against your leg. Again and again, your dog chooses connection over pride, trust over fear, love over distance. And maybe that's the part humans struggle to understand the most. Dogs do not need perfection to love you deeply. They just need reassurance that their person still sees them, still notices them, still wants them near. So tonight, before you scroll your phone or rush through another routine evening, look at your dog for a few extra seconds, because to them, your attention is not a small thing. It is their entire emotional world. At the end of all this, here's the truth most dog owners spend years overlooking. Your dog was never asking you to be perfect. They were never expecting flawless training, endless energy, or constant attention every second of the day. What your dog has been asking for all along is something much simpler: presence, consistency, connection. Every time your dog follows you from room to room, they are not being needy. They are staying close to the emotional center of their world. Every excited greeting at the door, every quiet stare across the room, every moment they sleep beside your clothes or rest their head against your leg, it all points to the same thing. Your dog has built their sense of safety around you. And maybe the most beautiful part of all is this: dogs continue choosing love even when humans are distracted, stressed, impatient, or imperfect. Again and again, they come back to us with trust still intact. That kind of loyalty is rare, and once you truly understand it, you stop seeing your dog as just a pet. You start realizing you are holding someone's entire emotional universe in your hands. If this video changed the way you see your dog, share it with someone who loves their dog like family. And before you go, tell us in the comments which part surprised you the most. Subscribe to Pawsmind for more deep insights into the hidden emotional life of dogs.